Hi, I'm Dan Nathanson with the Nathanson Brothers at Keller Williams Realty. Now that you're considering selling your home, it's critical that you select the right realtor to get the job done. Our team's purpose is for you to be so outrageously happy with the help we provide you that you will gladly introduce us to at least 2 people you really care about before we even sell your home. And not because you feel obligated, but because you truly believe that they'll benefit. And I would really be delighted to have an opportunity to share some thoughts and advice on a subject that I'm passionate about, which is how to sell your home in this ever-changing market. By the time we're finished, you'll have a better, deeper understanding of exactly what it would take to get your home sold in today's world. Now, most realtors will begin by telling you all about themselves. I'm not going to tell you how great I am, how wonderful our team is, how much training we have taken, how many awards we've won. And we are great, and we have won lots of awards. When we get together, I'd like to start by talking about you, what you want, and asking you a few thought-provoking questions, if I may. As I listen to your answers, if I don't think that we're the right consultants to help you, I'll let you know immediately. And before I ask you those thought-provoking questions, I'm going to show you how we work. And if you don't think that you're the right client for our consulting services, I ask you to let me know. Fair enough? As your consultant, you may notice that I'll ask you deep and insightful questions. Maybe you'll notice that they're the type of questions that the typical agent might not ever take the risk of asking you. Experience shows that a skilled consultant, like me, will ask you probing, intelligent questions because discovering what's really important to you is really important to me. You may notice how quickly you can see that as your consultant, it's important that I lead you through the process of clarifying your goals. Because when your goals and values are clear, your choices are easy. And you want to make good, easy choices, do you not? I am also completely prepared to share with you the different ways to reach your goal of selling your home. And before we get into that, I want to quickly explain what makes us different from the traditional real estate agent. See, I want you to understand that there's a definite difference in the way realtors choose to behave. You see, we believe that 5% of the industry behaves as what I'll term real estate consultants, while 95% of the industry chooses to behave simply as traditional agents. Now, when I say traditional agent, imagine a taxi driver. Have you ever been in a taxi cab? As you recall, it has its own sort of unique experience, right? Experience tells me that when you decide to go for a taxi ride, the taxi takes you the way they want to take you, you get out of the cab and you pay. Then the cab takes off and you never see the cab driver again. Well, I'm not going to tell you that more than 50% of all realtors spend 80 to 90% of their time looking for a new client, because it actually might even be higher than that. What I'd like to suggest is that many are like a cab driver. They're always looking for a person to take for a ride. One of the things that you'll love about working with us is that our business is more like a limousine service. Because the fact is, we invest 80 to 90% of our time focusing on making your goals come true. And as a result of operating our business more like a limo service and not a taxi cab, people gladly introduce us to their family, friends, and neighbors. Do you see a difference between the two behavior patterns? Can you see the benefit of working with a real estate consultant? Well, the best part is that in this case, the limo ride is no more expensive than the taxi. One of the things you might be wondering is, what are our fees? On rare occasions, someone will say something like, "Will you cut your commission?" Well, experience shows that many people just don't know how we get compensated for our consulting, negotiating, and overseeing all the transactional details. And we actually get compensated in 2 ways. First, we work on a contingent basis versus a retainer basis, which means that as your consultants, we put up all the upfront money to help you achieve your goals. Now, this means that we pay for all of our marketing, our office space and expenses, errors and omissions insurance, licensing and memberships, our staff, continuing education, and our business operating expenses, and we ask for no retainer in advance. Only when your goals are achieved do we actually receive compensation. And people often ask how we arrive at our rate. And I say, because we assume a lot of risk. And I imagine you, like me, want to feel very comfortable paying us what we earn, because we enter every relationship knowing in advance that we're delivering 10 times the value that you'd receive from a traditional agent. Then, of course, the second way you compensate us is in the form of your recommendations to your friends, family, and neighbors that you care about who'd also like to buy or sell. And there's a major benefit to you for introducing us to them during your transaction that you just might not have thought of. As I mentioned previously, the most time-consuming part of our business is finding new clients. One good thing about introducing us to your friends, family, and neighbors during the transaction is that it will allow us to invest more of our time and our energy and our resources to getting your home sold and not taking time away from you while we're out looking for new clients. Does that make sense? Also, during our time together, I imagine that you'd want to know what your options are by the time we're done, would you not? When we're finished with our consultation, I'm going to ask you what you believe is the best option for you. Option number one, you don't have to do anything. I'll give you all the information you need, and if you're not ready to decide yet, that's fine. Option number two, you can do this all on your own. Every year, thousands of people sell all alone without representation. So if you decide to do this all on your own, let me know. Option number three is you can work with a traditional real estate agent if you decide, and we can maybe even introduce you to one. Option number four is that you can choose to work with me because you believe that I am your best option. So at the end of our consultation, I'll ask you, what's it going to be? 1, 2, 3, or me? Fair enough? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to meeting with you and adding you to our list of happy clients.